Hello YouTube, I'm back. This is my part 2 review of the Xbox, and I'm going to talk about the games in this video. But first, one thing I forgot to show in the last video, the similarities between the Xbox controller and the Dreamcast controller. Here's the Xbox and here's the Dreamcast. If you look at it, they look very similar. Obviously, Xbox is smaller, a lot smaller, but the buttons, like the X, Y, A, and B buttons, are very similar. They're in the same spots. Only difference is they're different colors. They're just in different spots because yellow is up here and so forth. Triggers are in the same spots too, and of course it doesn't have as cool of a start button as the Dreamcast controller, but and the Xbox controller has a start and back button, but then you look at the top. They both have little slots on the top of the controller to show where to put your stuff at, like accessories, which is pretty cool. Very smart. Ergonomic. So that is that. Now I'm going to talk about the games. Alright, first up, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. It's a very good game. Many people say it's better than Oblivion. I kind of don't think so, but then again, I don't really understand this game, and it's very complicated. But it's definitely a game you would get if you love RPGs. It's a good game. You can become a werewolf in this one. You can't do that in Oblivion, but you can in Skyrim. Skyrim's the best. Yes. Okay, I better save this one later. Mercenaries. This is obviously also on PlayStation, but this game is excellent. I think it's a lot better than the sequel. It's from Pandemic, the late company that made Star Wars Battlefront. They were really good. I don't know why they had to be shut down. Damn you, EA. And they made it with LucasArts. This game is filled with a lot of Star Wars references and a lot of other awesome stuff. Like they talk about Star Destroyers in one part. It's really awesome. And you can also play as Indiana Jones and Han Solo in this game. It's really good, and it's a fun game. You can destroy any building you see, which is awesome. And I just love pissing off the Chinese because I like the Russians better. Yeah. Next is Demon Stone It's a Forgotten Realms game. It's Dungeons and Dragons. I just randomly picked this up at a game store. Didn't know anything about it. My ex-girlfriend thought it'd be really cool, so I got it, and it's a lot of fun. It's good. Patrick Stewart is the narrator. You know, Captain Picard. He's the narrator. So if Picard is the narrator, then of course you've got to say yes. It's awesome. Pretty good game. It's your standard hack and slash games from the same people who made the Lord of the Rings games. Like the Two Towers and Return of the King. They made those games. Pretty good game. I like it. I'm still stuck on like the third level, but it's really difficult. But it's a fun game. It's good. Next up is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Fantastic game. The last one they made on a regular console. Sadly, there will probably never be another one now that Pandemic is no more. Darn it. Good game. Has all the characters from both the prequels and the originals. Makes it really fun. But the online wasn't very great in its time of this game, but it is fun. It is fun to get to be able to play as Jedi's and all. It's cool. So next I've got X-Men Legends, very good RPG for if you love Marvel and X-Men. It's pretty fun, good game. It's very difficult. I'm stuck on it, but it's a good game. I haven't played it in a while, but it's really good. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Obviously, if you don't have it on PS2, then get it on Xbox because it's slightly better graphics, just a little bit. Same game. Everybody knows GTA Vice City is a classic, so yeah. Shenmue 2. I talked about how great Shenmue 1 was on the Dreamcast. It was the very first game to have, voice acting for every character. This is the sequel. In America, it was released on the Dreamcast. In other countries, in America, it was released on the Xbox. In other countries, it was released on the Dreamcast. So, in North America. So, this game is excellent. I personally like number 1 better because it's in Japan. This one's just as good, and it has more arcade games. It's kind of a bigger area, too, to explore, but good game. Very good story. I still need to beat it. It's really good. 007, Everything or Nothing, James Bond. Pierce Brosnan's last hurrah as James Bond. His last time being James Bond. Pretty good game. It's fun. Third person perspective. It's Bond. James Bond. Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. I cannot tell you how great this game is. It's fantastic. It's a game you should definitely pick up if you love Star Wars like me. Good thing about this game is it has nothing to do with the movies. I mean, the only characters from the movies that this game has is Chewbacca and Luke Skywalker. Everybody else is a different character. It takes place after the time period of the movies, so it's really awesome. It's about Luke starting up his Jedi Academy. And it has an appearance by a Sith Lord named Marka Ragnos, so heck yes, you get to see an ancient Sith Lord if you go to the good side. And it is a really good game. It offers you a chance to be good or bad. You can follow the dark side, heck yes. You can be a Sith. Good game. You can do first person or third person perspective. It's always third person when you're in lightsaber, but guns and stuff like that, it's first person. Really good choice. It's a good game. Alright. We've got Panzer Dragoon Orta. What's his name? Games of War recommended this game, and I picked it up because he said how good it was. Thank you, Games of War. You're the man. You were right. This game is fantastic. One of Sega's best games I've ever played. Really good, really good graphics. Very good for Xbox. The voice acting is pretty cool because it's all in a made-up language. It's a really fun rail shooter. I highly recommend it. It's hard, but it's good. Obviously, don't need to say anything about this. It's the whole reason why this system was a big success. Pick up Halo. It's amazing. Okay, 2 games in 1. Jet Set Radio Future. Really good game. The sequel to the very first game that ever had cel-shaded graphics. That was on the Dreamcast. This is Jet Set Radio Future. The first one was Jet Grind Radio. Other countries, that game was Jet Set Radio, but yeah, kind of weird. I don't know why they changed the title, but great game. It's fun. And you got Sega GT 2002. Yeah, fun racing game from Sega. Star Wars Battlefront 1. I like the sequel better. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Really good game. Fun. Probably the last really good game in the series. After that, the whole series just died out for me. It sucked after that. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, good game, hard, but I like Chaos Theory the best. It's my favorite. I wish I still owned it. And you've got Halo 2. The story, I think, really blowed. It sucked really bad. The multiplayer was really good. I love the multiplayer. It was the best in its time. Too bad it's not around anymore. But this game, I like the first one better. I think the first one was the best Halo. I think it was. Fable, arguably the best game in the series. I think it probably is because it's the most RPG of all of them. It doesn't hold your hand. If you die, that's it. You have to restart. It is better, but it's really hard for me. I suck at this game. I admit I suck at it. But it's a good game. It's fun. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. My favorite game of all time. The best Star Wars game ever made. BioWare's first big successful game besides Baldur's Gate. Classic game, wonderful story, fantastic plot twist that you're like, what the hell? Yes! So, yeah, pick up this game. It's fantastic, along with its sequel. Sequel's really good, too. It's made by Obsidian, not BioWare. It's just as good as number 1. Better gameplay, but not as good of a story. It's a good game. These games are fantastic. Really good RPGs. Jade Empire, another BioWare game. BioWare used to be exclusive to Xbox. I don't know why they're not anymore. I guess to make more money, but whatever. This game's awesome. It's a really good game. Ancient Chinese mythology. It's pretty cool. I would recommend it. It's fun. Got a unique gameplay style to it. Good RPG. And only on Xbox. And Tony Hawk's Underground. Good game. I kind of like number 2 a little bit better. But yeah. Those Xbox games. So, I hope you've enjoyed my review. I'm going to probably choose another system next because I have nothing else to do tonight. So, that is it for this concludes the Xbox review. So, if you're looking to get an Xbox, I recommend it. It's a great system and it's very cheap still. So, yep. Peace out.